These actors sure know how to go to dark places. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 darkest supervillain portrayals.
They never see you coming.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at the actors that really brought out the darkness of the supervillain characters they played in television shows or movies. Warning, some of these entries may be considered spoilers, so view at your own discretion. Number 10, Dane DeHaan as Harry Osborn, The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
If our blood isn't compatible, you could die.
I'm already dying. Your blood can't make me die more.
While the movie was panned by critics, Peter Parker's friend turned enemy delivers a creepy and sinister performance. DeHaan masterfully portrays the transition from a sweet friend of Peter's to the insane Green Goblin, teetering on the brink of insanity for much of the film. This darker portrayal of Spider-Man's arch-nemesis comes to a head in the final confrontation of the film, where DeHaan's unsettling madness steals the show. Harry Osborn is uncomfortable to watch in this film because of his unhinged personality, and DeHaan's ease in portraying the darker side of a well-known character is captivating.
Harry, what did you do?
What you made me do. You were my friend, and you betrayed me!
Number 9. Michael Shannon as General Zod, Man of Steel.
I will find him, Lara. I will find him!
Driven and determined, the villainous Kryptonian has come to Earth with a dark purpose, to terraform the entire planet to be a new Krypton. Shannon's portrayal of the character is powerful and raw, and manages to appear almost regal and sympathetic as he explains his plans to destroy humanity to rebuild his home. Shannon's Zod uses fear and mystery to intimidate the people of Earth, and is absolutely merciless in everything he does, from his monologues to his callous attitude towards humans. Michael Shannon turns Zod into a gritty character who is feared, and leaves a huge impression on moviegoers.
If you love these people so much, you can mourn for them.
Number 8. Daniel Brühl as Helmut Zemo, Captain America Civil War.
I lost everyone. And so will you.
While not a physical threat to any of the Avengers, this was the first villain that succeeded in destroying the unity of the superhero team. After his family was killed in the confrontation between Ultron and the Avengers, Zemo resolved to destroy the Avengers no matter the cost. What makes Brühl's performance dark is a subtle determination to kill innocents and ruin lives in order to achieve vengeance for his dead family. By bringing a more realistic take on the character to the screen, Brühl succeeds in making Zemo a dark and multi-dimensional villain.
You'll see it fail. So spectacularly. Did it?
Number 7. Teddy Sears as Zoom, The Flash.
Never forget, I am the fastest man alive.
A terrifying speedster with a fitting voice, Zoom served as a terrific foe for Barry Allen and his friends. Sears portrayed the heroic Jay Garrick so well that nobody predicted that was just a cover for the dark villain who delights in pain for pain's sake. Zoom's only goal is to be the fastest man alive, and he isn't afraid to kill or maim in order to get his way. The chilling smile Sears gives to our heroes only adds to the menace of this deranged man.
This time, you're gonna watch your parent die just like I did. No. And this is what's gonna make you just like me.
Your mother and I love you.
Number 6. Michael Fassbender as Magneto, X-Men franchise.
See what I can do. I'll show you.
While this character has been portrayed excellently before, with the terrific performance of Ian McKellen, Fassbender's take on the character has brought Magneto to incredibly dark places. While given a sympathetic look at the origins of Magneto, Michael Fassbender still succeeds in showing the twisted side to the mutant's quest for revenge. The calm look in his eyes as he murders those who stand in his way, or the fact that he served an ancient mutant with plans to remake the world, suggests that this Magneto has very few qualms about the untold destruction he is causing. Number 5. Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin, Daredevil.
You embarrassed me. Embarrassed me in front of her.
Nobody expected this performance to be as dark as it was. D'Onofrio manages to portray Wilson Fisk both as a cold and calculating crime boss, but also as a raging and psychotic man who will brutally decapitate a henchman for disappointing him. Kingpin's vicious side is showcased beautifully by D'Onofrio, as he can begin in a calm monologue before suddenly snapping and throttling someone to death with little effort. D'Onofrio's performance is chilling because one can never be sure if he's about to shake your hand or snap your neck.
You'll never really be with your one and only Vanessa ever again. Speak her name again! Go ahead!
Number 4. Alfred Molina as Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man 2.
power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Nothing will stand in our way. Nothing!
Even with a tragic origin story, this nemesis of Parker's truly delivered a gritty performance. Driven to insanity by his failed creations, Otto Octavius was a role model to Peter before his mechanical arms twisted his mind and led him down a path of villainy. And Alfred Molina does a great job in taking viewers down that twisted path, making them feel sorry for his character while also terrified of his lack of morals. Molina seems to delight in his role as the villain, smirking as he causes chaos for Spidey.
You have a train to catch.
Number 3, Danny DeVito as the Penguin. Batman Returns. Few actors can manage to be creepy, disgusting, horrifying, and weird all at once, and still manage to put forward a compelling performance. DeVito's Penguin is iconic because of how delightfully crazy and dark he gets. He isn't afraid to take risks and go over the top, and somehow finds a way to make the Penguin feared, despite some of the silly lines. It would be near impossible to make a villain that considers himself to be more Penguin than human seem dark and sinister, and yet, DeVito does a fantastic job of doing just that.
But first, I need a cool drink of ice water.
Number 2, David Tennant as Kilgrave. Jessica Jones.
For every year that you left me alone, stab yourself.
Imagine the twisted things you could do with the powers of mind control, and then watch as Marvel one-ups you. Tennant's portrayal of the sadistic Purple Man is unsettling to watch, but incredibly compelling. Tennant calmly narrates in a matter-of-fact tone what he wants his victims to do before they carry out his orders. Beyond his extravagant murders, however, it is Tennant's sinister and casual way in which he longs for Jessica that truly makes his portrayal of the character masterful. Kilgrave is certainly the darkest villain in the Marvel Netflix universe, and that is all thanks to his brilliant performance.
Let's start with a smile.
Number 1, Heath Ledger as the Joker, The Dark Knight.
What's the time?
What difference does that make?
Well, depending on the time, he may be in one spot or several.
The clown prince of crime has been played by countless actors, but none succeed in turning him quite as menacing as this. Heath Ledger's performance of the Joker is rightfully regarded as one of the best acting performances in history, but what really sets Ledger's portrayal apart is how realistic and gritty his villain is. The manic laugh, the way he licks his lips, the unhinged look in his eyes, Ledger turns the Joker into a more serious yet terrifying foe for Batman, and yet still manages to keep the essence of the Joker intact.
See, madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.